Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cashback. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 of the Bayer Leverkusen career mode here on FIFA 18. Thank you for all of your feedback on episode number 1. I've added loads of players to the shortlist, so we'll have a look through those momentarily. I've also changed a couple of squad numbers. You wanted Hideki to not be number 2, rather understandably, so I made Mitchell Weiser number 2, my right back, and Hideki is now 13. If there are any other squad numbers you'd like me to change, then do let me know. Let me know which player you want to change and to what number you want me to change them. Feel free to pause the video at any point as I scroll through so that you can have a closer look. But as we mentioned, we've not got much money, and I'm not really in a position to be able to sell anyone of high value at this stage. Bernd Leno is heavily rumoured to be leaving Leverkusen, and if he does leave in real life, I will sell him in this save. But until any deal is done, Bernd Leno will stay. But if any players are sold throughout the transfer window in real life whilst we're doing this save, then I will sell them on in this career mode as well. Bernd Leno being the most likely of those at this stage. But like I say, not much money to spend, but we are looking to improve in a number of areas. I've added so many names to the transfer list, or to this short list, sorry, that we shall we'll work our way through them now. We are looking to strengthen at the back, potentially in central midfield, and potentially up top and or out wide in midfield as well. More so centrally than up top or out wide, and more so at the back than anywhere further forward. But we have Thomas Meunier on the shortlist as well at the minute for right back. Apparently Henriks can play left back as well, so I could play, well, to be fair, it doesn't really matter, does it? I could play a wing back on either side. It's not really make too much difference in career mode. Thomas Meunier, or Thomas Meunier, is a good option. We have Fabricio Bustos from Independiente. I know nothing about him, so I'm waiting to see what the scout report looks like. The scout, yeah, everybody here is being scouted. We have Ashraf Hakimi, just played for Morocco against Iran as I'm recording this. Unfortunately, just lost from Morocco against Iran for him as I'm recording this. Don't know anything about him. We'll wait and see what he looks like scout-wise. Couple of centre-backs, those being Benjamin Pavard and Marco Varnier, or Varnier. I don't know how to pronounce that, to be honest. If he was French, I'd say Varnier, but he's Italian, so I'm not sure. He's at Cittadella, Pavard at Stuttgart. I don't know anything about either of them. I mean, Pavard can apparently play at right back and CDM as well, so perhaps if he's better, we could look to him. We have Philip Max, left back from Augsburg. His stats are not quite certain yet, but he looks decent. Of course, we're going to start Wendell as our first team left back, so he would be a backup. We have Frank Fabra, really cheap release clause. He's 26 years of age, and physically looks like he's going to be incredible. Technically, dribbling and slide tackle, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. He did get a team of the season, I believe, this year. So, we'll have to wait and see what he looks like. But I might be keen on him. It's more so for the price than anything else. But those strong physicals do have me intrigued. We have Antonio Barrera as well. 2-star, 2-star. Not sure what his price is going to be. Again, looks decent physically and good crossing and dribbling, but perhaps not the best in the tackle. Although, of course, everyone can be trained. We have Gislan Conan, an Ivorian, currently playing for Vitor Guimarães. Interestingly, not the only Vitória Guimarães player in my shortlist. We'll get to that in a moment. Strong physicals, decent technicals. Or at least we expect decent technicals and good, strong physicals. Again, no indication as to price. Masuaku is a player that was suggested as well. He's got good physicals, we know that for sure, and could be utilised as a midfielder as well. And doesn't look too expensive. You've got release clause of 16.8, then you'd expect that we could pick him up quite cheap. With regards to the central midfield roles, we've got Ndidi here. He's recently just joined Leicester, so I wouldn't be able to bring him in until January, but something to think about. We have Golovin, Alexander Golovin, obviously played very well for Russia in the opening game of the World Cup a couple of days ago. 4-star, 4-star, can play at CM, CDM or at left mid. And I backed out. And doesn't look like he's going to be too expensive either. I have a quick look back at him. A release clause of 18.7 might genuinely be a great idea. Saul is the sort of player that we were aiming to bring in at some point in the series, but he is quite simply out of my price range currently, despite the fact that he was a very popular suggestion. Jonathan Vieira is another player that would be pretty decent actually, but out of my price range currently, considering we're looking to bring in more than one player. If I were to sign just for one guy, then I could go for Vieira, but I'd like to bring in a multitude of players. Tony Vilhena is currently in talks with, was that Bruges? I think it's Bruges. So I may need to move on that sooner rather than later. Centre mid or cam. He's a left back in the World Cup mode. So I don't know what to do with him. He wouldn't be too expensive, I don't think. But there are probably better options. He's more of an all-round player. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Hakim Ziyech just played for Morocco against Iran as well. A couple of Moroccans on my shortlist, evidently. Comes highly recommended. Supposedly grows quite well, but he is already 24. I know 24 is still very young. So we'll wait and see. Carles Alenia, release clause of 20 million. I don't know anything about him. I don't think he's too good. He might grow very well, but we'll play that one by ear. Torgan Hazard, very good player, already established as a decent player in the Bundesliga, top player in the Bundesliga for that matter. Would be expensive, but perhaps might be worth it. The second Vitoria Guimarães player in my shortlist is Rafinha. I don't know anything about this guy whatsoever. Supposedly very, very fast and agile. I don't know how well he grows or what his starting rating is, but we shall wait and see. Emil Forsberg is another star of the Bundesliga, a very good player. Would be very expensive though. Another player that was just involved in the Morocco-Iran game, this time on the other half of the field, Ali Reza Jahanbakhsh. Perhaps Jahanbakhsh. I'm not sure. Could play out wide as a winger. Looks like he could be handy. He's got a team this season as well, so he has had a good season IRL. With regards to strikers, we have Alexandre Cusack from Dortmund. Would be a very good grower at 17 years of age. We have Nicolas Castillo. I don't know anything about him, but balance, jumping, strength, and attack positioning are his supposed strengths. No acceleration or sprint speed of note, at least. Finishing's good though. Heading accuracy, penalties, and shot power. We'll wait and see. Injury prone as well, which doesn't necessarily fill me with too much confidence. Ben Yedder is obviously a player that we all know about and will be absolutely superb. Could play in a number of roles, striker, cam, or out wide. But I'm going to wait for some scout reports now, and we'll see what we do. I've changed formation to a 4-4-1-1 for this game against Arsenal. I will rotate out a little bit. I'll play Arsenal, but I'll probably sim Besiktas because I don't know whether we stand a chance of going through or not, regardless of what happens in this game against Arsenal. So we'll wait and see. Although if Everton and Besiktas draw and we can get a win against Arsenal, we could be in a good position to go through. There were a few calls to just sim all of pre-season, and I'll tell you why I don't. And I mentioned this at the beginning of each series. A, it gives me more time to get feedback from you guys with regards to transfers. B, especially in this case where we don't have much money, I want to have a hand. Yes, I lost to Everton, but I want to have a hand in my fate with regards to pre-season because there's a lot of money on the line. I could get another £8 million. That's 25%. I could boost my overall budget by 25% if I can get myself through the group stage. So, with that said, I'm not going to simulate pre-season, and that is the reason why. Obviously, I haven't simulated pre-season. I don't think in any series that I've done, other than obviously the RTG where we were simming a lot of games. Let's throw Dragovic in there, and we'll throw Henriksen at right back. I'm rotating slightly, obviously, because the squad is small, but we should still hopefully be able to deal with Arsenal. They've got Stefan Lichtsteiner, of course, now, a player that we moved there before we started the save. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Let me know if there's any other names you think I should add. If there's any names on there that I've got already on the shortlist that stand out to you, do let me know in the comments section. So I'm going to have to wait for those scout reports before I can make a definitive decision. But let's go and play Arsenal now. See if we can get ourselves through to the next round, or at least give ourselves a chance of getting through to the next round of the pre-season tournament, and hopefully win some more money. Arsenal starting a very weak side. Very weak side. So strong defence. Strongish defence. Mustafi, Lichtsteiner, James, Kolasinac, Mavropanos there as well. They've got Huddart in goal. Eddie and Nketiah at top, who's quick, so we'll be a handful. I should win this. I should win this. And now I've jinxed myself.
Attacking down the flanks.
Kolasinac on the run. Still going. Just fast enough to hold off Kai Havertz to get in a decent ball. Bender's not the best of headers there. Thankfully, Sven is better than Lars aerially. Bailey forward there to Brandt, and I'll just keep running here actually. Julian Brandt has got the legs. He's in a good position. Julian Brandt, there's the goal. Everything has gone through him, and it has actually worked for once. Thank you very much. Julian Brandt eventually shooting on target and scoring when he does. Signer to Silva, back to El Neni. Oh, this is great from Arsenal. That was superb from Arsenal. They bring the kids through the youth system playing the Arsenal way, and you can tell from that move, that was just brilliant. Absolutely superb, and it's one of the more experienced, still young, but more experienced players, El Neni, to put the ball in the back of the net. Arsenal back level on the brink of half-time. Baumgartlinger in there to Folland around the corner to Julian Brandt. Across to Kai Havertz. Around the corner to Henriks. Been quiet for him in this game. Oh, that's a hell of a cross though. Remember game 1 yesterday? Julian Brandt had a great headed opportunity that he headed practically sideways. He's done it again. I need to stop crossing the football to Julian Brandt. He cannot header to save his life. Lovely spin from Alex Iwobi there. And he finds Nketiah and Maitland-Niles has shot straight at Burnley. No, so alright. Straight to Eddie Nketiah. Out wide to Stefan Lichtstein, who's turning inside well. I kept going. I was waiting for the cutback that did come, but a pace after I expected it to. Lichtstein has sold me there. It's worked beautifully for Arsenal as well. It's a good finish. He gets one on the outside here, and I expected him to come back there, and he took it an extra pace, then pulled it back. Great goal. That's a really good finish. Not got the best of angles. Should Leno have done better? Maybe it was his shot power that beat him. Questions asked about Leno there. Big questions asked. Might give Hradecky a game. Oh, to be fair, if I lose this, I'm going to be simming Besiktas anyway. Maybe I'll give Hradecky a game, well, depending on what happens. Basically, I'll start Hradecky next game, regardless of what competition it's in. Oh, it may still be the pre-season tournament, because Alario has rifled us back level. What a finish! We mentioned when we had a look at his stats, he's not that good physically. Not got much pace, but he's got 83 finishing, which is a pretty high finishing stat. He might be Charlie Austin-esque for me. Sort of thing Charlie would have done in the Southampton series. And to be fair, he's got better dribbling than Charlie Austin did as well. That's a top quality goal from Lucas Alario, who's literally just come onto the pitch. Very pleased with that. 2-2. Alario. Short to Baumgartlinger. To Folland. I've moved Folland to Cam, and Alario has come on as striker, and it just seems that the centre forward always pushes further forward than the striker, which is really frustrating. What I might do is try just the normal 4-4-1-1, and maybe that'll mean that the Cam will stay in the Cam role. It might just be a case of fiddling with the individual tactics, and if it is, then I shall do that. That's a lovely ball looking for Maitland-Niles. I'm in trouble now. Not anymore. Solid from Sven Bender. Absolutely beautiful tackle. Right, Folland this time actually dropped deep and in that camera. Maybe it was just a case of changing around the roles. And Julian Baumgartlinger Misses. Did the keeper save that? I think the keeper saved it. They're bringing on Lauren Koscielny for Seja Kolasinac. Keeper did save it. Julian Brandt will deliver the corner. And he's going to punch, keeps. I can't believe he saved that. Bellarabi. Straight to the stomach of El Neni. Linger. Oh, it's nicely done. Please, Kevin. Oh, got it on your left and bend it. Brandt. Oh, should never rely on Julian Brandt with a headed effort, should I? Stefan Lichtsteiner, to be fair, is more than capable of dealing with him physically. Oh, Alario! Yes! Near post flicked header. Keeper can't deal with it. We're going to win. What a header. Questions asked the defender. Big question marks over the goalkeeper. He is only very low rated. Whether a full strength Arsenal defence and goalkeeper partnership would have kept that out, I'm not sure. But it was practically the last kick of the game, or last touch of the game. So he didn't kick it. He headed it. Oh, judging by the stats, no less than we deserved. But still, wow. So we're on 3. Everton are on 3. Besiktas are on 6. And we have Besiktas next. I will play that game because I could get myself through to the next round. To be fair, if I just get a draw, I could get myself through to the next round. This might actually be the time 2 sim. I want to find out what those other players are rated at. Everton are above me on head-to-head, but a point here and a win for Arsenal. Skip. Or a win here. Provided Everton didn't beat Arsenal. Oh. I think Everton beat Arsenal. Right, okay. That's annoying. 1.76 million. Özcan is sold. Thank you. And Scout Report, Emil Forsberg is back. 82 rated. £24 million. Oh, did 3 sides then end on 6 points in that pre-season tournament? Yeah, we did. Bastards. Fair enough. I mean, I won. So even if I'd have played it and won, I'd still have gone out. So simming it doesn't actually matter. Right, let's get these scout reports back. Oh, I got all excited then because I thought I was going to get through and get some more money. Scout reports starting to come back now. Loan off Nicholas Lum. Yes. Quite happy to accept that. I can always recall him if needs be. Scout report back on Philip Max. 77 rated left back. Torgan Hazard is Torgan Hazard. Valued at 25 million. It's not on much wage-wise though. Wages do tend to be lower basically everywhere that isn't the Premier League. We've got a decent amount to spend wage-wise. And we're still waiting for a number of scout reports to come back. I should get these back sooner rather than later. Max would be pretty cheap, apparently. Who else did we get a scout report back? It was Max. Torgan Hazard that we already really knew about. Emil Forsberg. 2 of the more expensive players. I do need a defender first. Let's advance further forward. Oh, we've got 1 day. PSG offered me £28 million for Jonathan Tah. No, I have just noticed he's got a release clause, 43.7 though. I might need to offer him a new contract to try and get rid of that. Let me have a look. See if people do have release clauses. Mitchell Weiss has a release clause. He's just signed for us though, so I'm not sure I'll be able to offer him a new contract. 43.7 for Jonathan Tah. I'd probably accept that, to be fair, if it was offered. No, Jonathan Tah's one of the best players I've got. £7.2 million release clause. I wouldn't mind getting that for Palo, to be fair. Right, what are you on, Jonathan? £41,000 a week as a crucial player. Would you like a new contract? Because I'd very much like to not lose you. I don't know why I went for the old bald guy as manager in this save. I normally go for someone that's younger, but never mind. Right, 5 years is fine. Disregard release clause. Oh. I would, to be fair, how about 80? All right. To be fair, no one's going to pay 62 million at this stage. We can always renegotiate a little bit further on down the line. He was on 41 grand a week, wasn't he? So let me offer him 55 and a signing bonus of $1 million, and hopefully they'll just counter with what they want. Oh, all right. Jonathan Tah now has a much more significant release clause. They wanted one, so it was unavoidable, but at least we've improved it. And if he does go, then it will be for a considerable fee. 9+ emails, that's what we like. Scout reports on a number of players. Loan offer for Sam Shrek. A few people asking in the comments for me to keep Shrek in general. Like not sell him. Loan him, fine, but not sell him. 27 for Julian Brandt. No. He might not be able to head a ball, but he is still decent. Right, let's go through. God, all the scout reports have come back. That's good news. It gives us a chance to have a good, solid look at pretty much absolutely everybody, so you guys can make an informed decision as to which of these players you want me to try and sign in the next episode. So let's jump and have a look at the transfer hub now. Right, so we'll sort by, this is Meunier, 16 million valued, 21 to 33 probably have to pay, and his wages are quite high as well, but he is a very good player. So would he be worth spending a little bit more on? Bustos, right there, right back, left back, right mid, 73 rated, 21 years of age, so a lot younger. Fast, not much strength. How tall is he? 5'6". Not sure about him. Hakimi, 5'11". Now at 18 years of age, I would actually be very open to signing Hakimi. In fact, I think I will try and sign Hakimi. I think I might just try and get this done. Offer transfer fee. I'll offer his valuation. And we'll see if they'll accept it. 6.1. Yeah, paid. Done. Right, that's good. That's a solid rotation player in. Well, theoretically, provided I can decide wages. Of course, he's on 46 grand a week. So much money for an 18-year-old to be on. Because he's at Real Madrid, he's on a lot of money. That sucks. Right, I'll say sporadic. If he asks for rotation, he can have it. He's happy with sporadic, which is good. Length, 5 years, please. I'll try and sign everyone to 5 years if I can. Release clause of 13.3 million. If I deny, will they... If I deny a release clause, will they just pull out? Oh! Thank you. That was a big risk. Right, you're on 46. I'll offer you 40. Please don't just walk away because it's a terrible offer. If they do, then I can come back. That's frustrating. Okay, I could have offered him perhaps less wage-wise. Never mind. Right, so that's that done. I would still be open to bringing in another wing back because I could move Mitchell Weiss. To be fair, I could do that. I could move Mitchell Weiss, because you saw how effective he was in yesterday's game. I could move Mitchell Weiss to right mid and then sign another wing back. I would be open to doing that. Frank Fabri is a player that does intrigue me as well. Great physicals. Great physicals. I could train his technicals. I might sign Fabri. I may well do that. 22 years of age, 91 sprint speed, 78 acceleration. His physicals look so good. Fabri is one to bear in mind. I might sign him. Still waiting for... Oh, Varnier is just not going to be good enough, is he? Sorry, mate. Remove you from the shortlist. I'll remove Bustos as well. Pavard, I am still intrigued by. Wait and see. Max. He looks decent. 87 crossing is decent. Of the two, I'd go for Max over Barrera, so we'll remove him. But Fabri is someone that I might consider. You look like you can have decent physicals, although not that good strength. I'll wait and see. Masuaku. So I could use him at left mid. Lots of decisions to be made. Decisions that I don't feel like I can make on my own. Solar. He was recommended as a centre mid, not as a wide player to me. Although he can play at cam. 78 rated at 20 years of age. Not too expensive. Only 3-star, 3-star though. Intrigued. 4-star, 4-star. Golovin. I would say yes to that. As an all-round midfielder with a chance to grow, Alexandre Golovin. I'm pretty sure I am 99% sure I'm going to go for Golovin, but if you reckon I should go for someone else, then do let me know in the comments. But he looks really good. Jonathan Vieira is sold at my price range. Tony Vilhena. Oh, he didn't go to Bruges. That's interesting. He's 4-star weak foot. Only 3-star skills, but for a centre mid, I don't necessarily need 4-star skills. Could I get Vilhena and Golovin? Potentially. Because he's not much wage-wise. Neither is Golovin. I could get Vilhena and Golovin. Still wait for a scout report back on Ziyech. 2-star weak foot, which doesn't intrigue me. It looks half decent technically though. Carlos Alenia, 19 years of age, 74 rated. Could grow. Oh, so many decisions to make and not enough money to make them. Oh, 79 rated at 20 years of age. It's 15 mil, but do I really need a winger? So I can always move Wender. Oh, I don't know. I like the look of him, but I'm not sure I need him. He's not a go-to transfer at this stage. Alexander Cusack, 69 rated. Oh, but he's going to grow. He's only 17. He's only just joined Dortmund, so they won't let me buy him, apparently. Okay. Well. Oh, Castilla's only just joined there as well. Still don't know his... Right. Isaac is someone I could buy in January, though. Ben Yedder is... Well, Ben Yedder's Ben Yedder, isn't he? I would be very tempted, indeed, to buy Golovin and Tony Vilhena. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And we shall act upon it. 22 and 21 years of age. We do have one new signing, though. Already confirmed, that being Hakimi. He can come into the fold. Just quickly do this. Oh, that's moved everybody around, hasn't it? Because of the departure. That's fine. Yeah, I'd be tempted to move Mitchell Weiser forward. We've got Bellarabi, but Weiser could be a great squad player. Could even maybe consider playing him at centre mid, although short passing. Yes, short passing is 79. I could play Mitchell Weiser pretty much anywhere, really, other than striker or cam or centre back. But out wide, in midfield or defence, or central midfield too. I mean, I don't really like the look of Core. I'd rather Vilhena and Golovin. Golovin would probably start ahead of Aranguiz, to be fair, as well, because Aranguiz is 28 years of age. Oh, it looks like we could be in for a tasty window. A number of players that aren't that expensive. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I shall act upon it again in the next window, or in the next episode even. The same window. The first game of the season is actually Bayern Munich away from home. Oh, trial by fire. But that's a full month away. So we shall be able to get a number of deals done between now and then. And hopefully, they'll be the ones that you guys want. Like I say, very, very close to just going out and signing Golovin anyway. And then outside of that, Tony Vilhena. Maybe hold off on Alexandre Cusack and wait till... although he's going to be able to be signed for a minimal fee by the looks of things. So... he looks like we could wait to sign him and it wouldn't be too much of an issue. Maybe I sign Fabri? I don't know. Let me know. I'll see you tomorrow.